Yes, friends, I hope you guys are well. Life is good. It's Friday night, about 10:30, maybe 11 p.m. And I've just done a few hours of Uber. I've been driving about for the last 2 hours, hour and a half, I believe. And you know me, I'm not a, very dedicated Uber driver. I just do it part-time. It works around my other part-time job and it works well. I took the kids out today and had some good time with them and got some activities done, pull-ups and the monkey bars. And then I thought before I relax on the couch and watch a movie or something, very rarely I do that anyways. I thought I need to go and hit Friday nights, earn some money. But it's also good to take regular breaks. As some of us drivers, we get carried away with hitting targets, and then by the time you know it, you've sat on your ass for the last 4 or 5 hours, which is not good for your health, and it stresses you out. And this is why many drivers, taxi drivers, Uber drivers, they smoke cigarettes because they think it releases stress and it makes them more relaxed. But it does the opposite. And as you guys know, I've given up smoking. Since I've given up, I'm feeling good. I'm looking well and progressing, trying to progress in other aspects of life, in my fitness, finances. I have more clarity. Life is good, friends, when you can do this. I always say, if you're of working class background, ordinary background, even of, different ethnicity, that you've come to the UK to make it your home, it should be our priority to better ourselves and to look after our health and this body. And especially if you're a person of faith, we should know better, to look after this body and not to abuse it by taking products and substances that are not good for us. And unfortunately, there's a lot of this out and about in society, from vaping with flavors and they entice you, that is convenient and you can put it in your mouth and use it anywhere, along with alcohol and so on. The list is endless, friends. People are out and about playing music and chilling. And, when you become a father, you have kids, you become responsible. There are many things that I want to do and desires and temptations. These all go to the back burner, as they say, to the side. Your priorities are to financially better yourself in order to look after your responsibilities, your kids, to take care of yourself and prepare for your old age. Yes, at the same time, you should be able to enjoy yourself, take a break, go on little holidays and, do things that make you happy, that are good for you as well, fitness-wise and stuff. But I'm going to move on a bit. I don't know how loud the noise is for you guys. The music is nice, but not nice when you're making a video. But yes, friends, the sacrifices we fathers do is a lot, and it often goes unrecognized, especially in society and society's norms. It's the mother that is the main giver and the main person that, gets recognition for what they do, raising these kids, and rightly so. But at the same time, the fathers are like the pillars of the foundation, So at the same time, we sacrifice a lot. We're out here working, often with anxiety about the kids' future and this and that. Since I've become a person of faith, I no longer worry too much about the future. I only try to take care of the controllables. The future, I leave it in God's hands. And it relieves a lot of pressure from me that, I have faith in God, that God will take care of me and my kids and the world as a whole. Goodness will prevail. So that's the way I look at it, and it helps. It helps to have faith and to sometimes take a back step when it comes to future and worrying about the kids. We often, in my era, I'm a millennial, Gen Z, whatever they call it, I'm a 90s kid. We had fuck all back then, And we were still happy. We were still happy, man. And look, we've turned out fine for the most part, But anyways, friends, I will leave you with my famous quote. I actually learned this from someone else, but it's such a nice quote and it makes a lot of sense and it makes you think, to take life easy. Today I took the kids out to watch some American rugby near a hill. We sat down. We didn't enter the actual sites, but from the hill you can see everything. You can see them actually playing and you can clearly see the players and stuff. And as we were sitting down, they made a 1 minute announcement for one of the players' sister that's passed away at the young age of 25 from a brain hemorrhage. It just suddenly happened. So it just gives you awareness that life is fragile. We plan often for the future, but anytime when your time is done, whatever God's got planned for you, it will happen. So it's best to take one day at a time. And even as I'm saying this to you, I also need to learn this as well. So it's a two-way street, friends. On that note, I'll leave you with a quote, and it says, if you've got your health, you have 1,000 problems, and if you lose your health, you have one problem. And it makes sense, and it's true. And yeah, I'll be checking in with you guys again, friends. Have a nice evening, and give up addictions. Look after your health.